Hi there, welcome back to another edition of Tobin Talks Real Property. Last time we talked about House Bill 913, which is the legislative's recent changes to the Condo Reform Act. I thought it was important to come back with a second part because we didn't cover all of the changes. So again, if you missed that last episode, first of all, go back and watch it. But the recent changes to the Condo Reform Act alleviate some of the burden that the initial law created on associations and therefore owners. We talked the last time about the changes to the requirement for the Sears report. Now it's due no later than the end of the year. We talked about the raised reserve requirement from 10 grand to 25K in repairs. We talked about the ability to push off some things that are going to be needed down the road in terms of repairs if the association has an emergency repair and there's funding requirements already there for owners. And we talked about the 7 days that a buyer now has to review the docs after they're given when they sign a contract to buy them. Let's talk about a few more points that I didn't get time to bring up. Number one is associations now have some funding options to make the payment for repairs. The law now allows associations to go out and borrow money from a bank and use that money to pay for the repairs and have repayment come from the owner's assessment payments. Virtual meetings are now allowed. The legislature really is seeking more transparency for owners as to what the board is doing. So there are transparency laws that are now in effect, and virtual meetings can now take place. The idea of the law is really to let owners know what's going on with their buildings. Boards have so much power, so much responsibility that this law was intended to really require associations to additionally go on and put all this information on the Department of Condominium's website. So you should be able to go on and find the information for your condo or any condo you may be buying. And that really is kind of part two of House Bill 913, which really was an amendment or a reform to Florida's existing condo laws. So I hope you found that informative. As always, check back for more Tobin Talks Real Property. We're going to try to cover a lot of topics and bases. We appreciate you and we appreciate you tuning in. So until next time, thanks very much. Bye-bye.